In this quick video, I'll show you how to do this, and even this, and a whole lot more. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing and hitting that bell icon, that would be super marvelous. Right, let's start with filming. Instagram stories work best in a vertical format as opposed to a horizontal one, because that's just the way that people use their phones. They use their phones vertically as opposed to horizontally if they were checking videos or sending a message, for example. So if you're using a mirrorless camera or a DSLR, for example, instead of holding the camera like this, all you need to do is just flip it to its side. I mean, it's a difficult movement to do. Horizontal, vertical. It's difficult, it'll take time, but you'll get used to it. And also, try shoot everything in HD so everything comes out as high res as possible. And once you've done all these steps, import your footage into Premiere Pro or whichever video editor you're using. When my shots have been all imported in, I set the correct sequence settings in Premiere Pro. But the sequence settings I need is for a vertical video. So I add in 1080 for the horizontal and 1920 for the vertical frame size. Notice how the aspect ratio has changed to 9:16. Let's name the file and click OK. And you'll end up with this. It's a vertical project. If you filmed using a DSLR or mirrorless camera, you're going to find that your footage is flipped. So the way to fix this is to click on one clip, go to Effect Controls at the top, and either add in 90 or 270 degrees based on how you held your camera. If your clip rotated the right way, you need to copy the settings of that clip and paste them to the clips after it. And the way to do this is to click on that clip and select copy at the top. Then select the rest of the clips after, click on one, and select paste attributes. Now double check the rest of those clips to see if they're rotated the right way. Then just carry on with your edit. My next step is to change the color of the video so it looks like it has an Instagram filter on it. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I just thought it looked kind of cool, and I'm pretty sure you will too. You can download the filters or LUTs if you want down below, so check them out. Once you downloaded the file, click on the folder called LUTs. Now these are your filters or LUTs if you want, and I've added the prefix Insta so I can easily find them later. And you drag these into a certain folder in Premiere Pro by clicking the app and selecting Show Package Contents, and then Contents, Lumetri, LUTs, and Technical, and drag them into that folder. And then restart your Premiere Pro. Once restarted, create an adjustment layer, click OK, and call that color if you want, makes more sense. Place it on top of the clips and stretch it all the way through. And then change the workspace to color and select whichever Instagram filter or LUT that you want to use. You can see the Insta prefixes, and if we didn't add those prefixes in, it will be like this, messy. So we'll select the preset and we'll see before and after. Once you like that, move to the next step. Adding title screens and text always helps drive the message further. Making title screens is simple, but if you don't have the time, you can go ahead and download some I've made for this project below. And they are fully editable PSDs. To download images, you can also use a site called Unsplash, and there is no sign-up form and no limit to how many images you download. Just download them and add them into your story. Once I'm happy with the video, I find and edit music to add on top of it. And any video editor will tell you that finding music is the most frustrating thing in the world. It just takes forever. But anyway, once you find it, celebration time. You can use the YouTube audio library to download music and import it straight into your project. Start cutting, looping, editing, adding effects to it, and all that good stuff. And I have an article and video on my site, and you can find it anywhere on this screen right now. Click on the eye. And once you're happy with the video, it's time to export it. The export settings to use will be similar across most editors, but for Premiere Pro, I go to File, Export, Media. For format, I'll select H.264. For the preset, match source high bitrate, and right at the bottom, I check the box that says use maximum render quality. This will make sure that my video comes out the best it can. Then name your file and click save, then press export. There's a website that lets you send your Instagram video to your phone. The phone obviously needs to have the app installed on it. So once you click on send and select your video, you'll be given a code. and this is the code that you add into your phone app. Once it's added in, the transfer begins. Once the video is on your phone or device, it's time to get it ready for Instagram. Instagram has a 15-second limit on their stories. So if your story or the video that you just did is longer than 15 seconds, well, then you're pretty much screwed if it wasn't for these genius apps. If you're an iPhone user, the app is called Cut Story. It basically slices your final video and saves it into your camera roll as 15-second segments. You just then upload each segment to Instagram stories. For Android users, the app is called Video Splitter. See, I'm not an Android user, so I can't comment on this, but the reviews are good. Now that you have all the video segments, open up Instagram and upload them in the order of your story. The time has arrived to say bye for now, but in the comments below, let us all know the apps that you use to make your Instagram stories. Give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you soon.